Okay. Okay. Thank you, Roy. Nikita Roy. Anusha. Okay. Okay. Fine. ఇంకో 5 minutes చూసి క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. 20 members are in live. Any questions from yesterday class? Anybody? Any questions from yesterday class? Okay. Good morning, Shivani, Sridhar, Rajeshwari. Okay, no questions. Good morning. Do you have any question from your side? Not from my class or other related things which is related to Java. Good morning. Good morning, Ramesh Sri. Yeah, 22 members are in live. Yeah, Shilpa, good morning. So, Sony, good morning. Ruchita, good morning. Jyoti, good morning. Yeah. Shall we start the class? Say something. Okay, Nikki. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, very good morning to each and everyone in my class. Okay. So, yesterday class, we know that why Java we had to learn. So, the topic is Java is completely system independent language. We know that reason, right? So, system independent means our Java program can be executed any type of system. So, that is the concept of system independent nature. That is the main reason to learn Java language. Okay. And reason number two. Okay, what are the reasons we had to learn Java? Okay, this is also one type of introduction class about the Java. So why we had to learn Java? So as per yesterday discussion, Java is system independent language, right? The reason number two is, can anybody tell me what is the reason number two? Any guesses? We discussed in semester one or two times in a classroom. Yeah. Any guesses? Reason number two. Security, absolutely right. And Rupa, you are right. Security is correct. And any other reason? Any other reason, guys? See, before security, there is one strong reason is there. So the reason is nothing but, see, nowadays, my class you are listening, right? Otherwise, Zoom or YouTube or Google Classroom or WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Okay. So like that, all are related to which kind of category? What we called free of cost fine. Before that, to access YouTube, to access Google, or to access Zoom, okay, to access WhatsApp, or to access Geo video call. So what you required? మీరు జీమెయిల్ కానీ గూగుల్ కానీ యూట్యూబ్ కానీ లేకపోతే ఇంకేదైనా వాడాలంటే ఏం కావాలి? ఎస్, డేటా, ఇంటర్నెట్. కల్పన రైట్, అనూష రైట్, పూజ రైట్. ఎస్, సో వీ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఇంటర్నెట్. సో ద రీజన్ నెంబర్ టూ ఈస్ Java language strongly supports internet. Okay, Java language strongly supports internet. So yesterday I given one reason, independent language. The second reason is it is strongly support internet. Okay, so the reason two is strongly supports internet. So what is internet? Anybody? What is internet? Nowadays we are using internet. Without internet our mobile phones are not accessible, right? For geo calling, for messages, for streaming, for videos. Any information about internet? Computer network, right? Pooja, right? Yeah, anybody? Only 35 members are in live. What about others? Internet means it is a connection. Okay. Out of 135, what about others? అందరు బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా లేకపోతే ఇంకా రెడీ అవ్వలేదా? ఇంటర్నెట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ కనెక్షన్. ఓకే, వరల్డ్ వైడ్ వెబ్, ఫైన్. అండ్ స్టిల్ I expected few more answers. Expected few more information from your side. Communication facilities. Okay. Still, మీకు తెలుసు, యు నో వెరీ వెల్. కాకపోతే అది మీరు ఇక్కడ టైప్ చేయలేకపోతున్నారు, కొంచెం ఆలోచిస్తే వచ్చేస్తారు. వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇంటర్నెట్? Network of billion computers and other electronic devices. Absolutely correct. Shivani, Sridhar, you are right. Wireless connection. Wireless connection is different. Internet is different. Wireless connection is one type of technology. It is a part of technology. But internet is, you are telling that we are using Wi-Fi through internet we are accessing. That is the reason you are giving wireless connection, I think. Sweetie Nishu. Yeah. See, internet means simple word. Global communication network. Global communication network. Are you agree? Communication guide, right? See, internet means global communication network, or we can say that network of networks. Okay, these are the two standard points. One is global communication network. Why? What is the meaning of global communication network? For example, I'm staying in my home, and my brother, my parent, my friend is staying in US. Okay, I connected through Skype, or I connected to WhatsApp video call. I connected to through Facebook, or I'm going to sending the information in the form of mail. Okay, so that is the reason we can say that it is a global connected network. For example, some of the people are giving information in America. Okay, but we are watching the same information in Hyderabad, right? What is that? That is called as global communication network. Or we can also say that network of networks. Network of networks. Okay, so global communication network, and network of networks. Okay, these are the 2 points. What? See, this is one of the important definition for the short answer, as well as Viva question. And if you go for the interviews also, maybe expected question. And you had to give the information because you are using internet, right? Global communication network. Internet means global communication network or network of networks. Are you agree? Are you agree? Is it clear? Expected some comments. Yes. Yes. Okay, the reason number 2 is Java strongly supports internet. So internet means global communication network or network of networks. Okay, so okay. Reason number 1 is system independent language. Why? Reason number 2 is internet is why. See, in our last class as well as now also, we know 2 reasons. The reason 1 is like system independent nature or platform independent nature, and the reason 2 is like supports internet. Why? What are the reasons behind? Let us discuss. Okay, so నిన్న మనం సిస్టమ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ అంటే ఏంటో తెలుసుకున్నాం. వాట్ ఈజ్ సిస్టమ్ ఇండిపెండెన్సీ? మీన్స్ our program, our software is executing multiple computers or multiple environments. It's called as system independent. And we know that what is internet? Internet means global communication network, right? Or network of networks. But why? What are the reasons behind that? let us discuss. Okay, రీజన్ నెంబర్ 1, రీజన్ నెంబర్ 2 గురించి మనం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలుసుకున్నాం. బట్ ఆ రీజన్స్ వెనకాతలు ఉన్న కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటి త్రూ జావా నుంచి, అది మనం ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. ఓకే, షల్ వి? యా, సి చూడండి, నిన్న మనం ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పుకున్నాం, కార్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అని, లైక్ డెమో సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అని చెప్పి. And what is the reason behind that? Can anybody tell me what is the C programming file? What is the C programming file extension? C programming file extension. I'm expecting some comments. What is C programming executable file, or what is the C program file extension? I already given information. మీరు సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేశారు కదా, మీరు సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేసేటప్పుడు దాని ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఏంటి, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మీరు సి ప్రోగ్రామ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత దానికి వచ్చిన ఫైల్ ఏంటి? యా, టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్, నో. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫైల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ సి లాంగ్వేజ్? వాట్ ఈస్ ఫైల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ సి లాంగ్వేజ్ ఆర్ సిపిపి లాంగ్వేజ్? మీకు బ్లూ స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది కదా, బ్లూ స్క్రీన్ మీద టైప్ చేస్తారు. టైప్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎస్ బిందు టెల్లింగ్ డాట్ సి, కరెక్ట్. సి లాంగ్వేజ్ ఫైల్ ఈస్ యా డాట్ exe. డాట్ exe means anybody? Pointers, no. Dot cpp from cpp side, okay, correct. Dot c execution file. Okay, let me give the clarity from my side. Okay, see, whenever you typing your program in the editor, maybe Decoder in your mobile, Turbo C++ in computer, the file extension is dot c. So dot c we can call it as source code. Okay, dot c is called as source code, and dot cpp is called as source code. Okay, so మీరు బ్లూ స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది కదా, లేకపోతే బ్లాక్ స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది కదా. సో ఇన్ దట్ బ్లూ స్క్రీన్ ఆర్ బ్లాక్ స్క్రీన్ you are going to typing some information like hash include stdio.h, hash include konya.h main, and you are going to implement your own logic that is comes under dot c extension. So this dot c extension is nothing but source code. Okay, source code means I'm going to give the clarity what is the system independent nature. So before that we had to know these before topics like what is dot c and what is dot cpp and all. Dot c means source code, dot cpp means source code. What is the source code? Anybody tell me what is dot source code? Dot c or dot cpp, that is nothing but human readable instruction that a programmer writes. Yes, correct, Shivani, you're right. Command, right? Pooja, you're right. And anybody కొంచెం టైప్ చేయండి, ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టైప్ చేస్తే మీరు యాక్టివ్ అవుతారు. ఫస్ట్ కొంచెం ఆలోచించండి, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ తెలుసు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. Be active, girls. What is source code? ఒక 2-3 కామెంట్స్ వస్తే నేను దాని గురించి చెప్తాను. What is source code? Source code, come on. It is a program written by user, correct? Right, Bhavani, you are right. Roy, written a human readable programming language usually as a plain text. Okay, let me give the information. మీకు ఆల్రెడీ దీని గురించి తెలుసు, మరొకసారి క్లారిటీ ఇస్తాను, మళ్ళీ రివిజన్ చేసినట్టు ఉంటుంది. లైక్ సోర్స్ కోడ్ మీన్స్ వాట్? For example, you know the English language, or you know the French language. Okay, you know it, you know the French. You are going to talk with your mom or your dad. So your mother knows Telugu, you knows English. Okay, English is used by you. That is nothing but your language. And your mother knows Telugu. So that is nothing but computer. Okay, so we need some kind of translator. So the translator, we can call it as compiler. So what I'm saying to you, source code means programmer code, or programmer understandable code, or the group of instructions which is defined by the user. That is nothing but source code. Source code means programmable code or programmer code, or user written some code in the blue screen, user writing some code in the notepad. That is called as source code. Okay, source code cannot understand by the computer. Source code can understand by only programmer, not a user. Are you clear? What is the source code? Programmer code. Simply we can say that programmer code. అర్థమైందా? Programmer code is nothing but source code. Programmer code. Okay. Are you clear, guys? సోర్స్ కోడ్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చెప్పాలంటే ప్రోగ్రామర్ కోడ్ అని సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలి. ప్రోగ్రామర్ ఓన్లీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద సోర్స్ కోడ్. The source code may be .c, the source code may be .cpp, the source code may be .java, like that. All are comes under source code. Okay, fine. See, in C language, after source code, okay, good, super, yes, okay, fine. Okay, let us move for the next one. See, Java is system independent language, and why we called as system independent language, and that is the reason we go for the .c file and .cpp file. The both files comes under source code, right? After that source code, what we had to do? You completed your program code, and after completing your program code, what we are going to do? Control plus F9 or F9. The compile turn source code into computer understandable code. That is nothing but machine code. During this process, which file is going to be created? Anybody? Source code. After source code, what we expected in system? After compilation, after output, what is the file we are expecting? Anybody? సోర్స్ కోడ్ తర్వాత మీకు ఏ ఫైల్ వస్తుంది? ప్రోగ్రామ్ అవుట్పుట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత. ఆల్రెడీ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ గివెన్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఫైల్, నో. Shivani earlier given information. Source code. After control plus F9, you will get the output, right? After completing the output, what is the file you are expecting? Execution file, right? So you are expecting .exe file. .exe file. Okay. .exe file, executable file. So executable file means what? A file is executed by your operating system, like printer driver, like sound driver, like what we called game drivers. Okay, like VLC player, like Turbo C++. All software is in the form of .exe file. Okay, so in CPP or C language, after compiling your program, you are expecting .exe file. So .exe file is nothing but executable file. In C language and in C++ language, we are expecting .exe file. So this .exe file is only suitable for the Windows operating system. Windows operating system. Are you understand? .exe file is only for Windows operating system. This file is unable to execute in Unix. This file is unable to execute it in Apple operating system. This file is not executed in Solaris operating system. So this .exe is exclusively based on operating system. It is not suitable for the Unix. It is not suitable for the Apple Mac OS, and it is Solaris. So to avoiding that problem, in Java language, we have an intermediate file. So that intermediate file, we can call it as .class file. So the intermediate file, we can call it as .class file. Windows లోని .exe ఫైల్ వస్తుంది. ఈ .exe ఫైల్ అనేది ఓన్లీ విండోస్ కి మాత్రమే సూటబుల్ అవుతుంది. అండ్ ఈ ఫైల్ అనేది యాపిల్ కి సూటబుల్ కాదు, అండ్ మ్యాక్ ఓఎస్ అంటే యాపిల్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కి సూటబుల్ కాదు, ఆండ్రాయిడ్ కి సూటబుల్ కాదు, అలానే అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ సోలారిస్ ఆపరేటింగ్ కూడా సూటబుల్ కాదు. సో టు అవాయిడింగ్ దిస్ problem, we have an intermediate file. The file we can call it as .class file. Okay, source code, whatever source code means. Why Java is system independent language? Because of .class file. Source code is converted into .class file. .class file is executed as per the system requirement, that is user understandable format, right? Intermediate file means that is a .class file. Say you are a programmer. I will give best example to you. Shivani is asking intermediate file means. Intermediate file means .class file. Why .class file is more important? For example, you can assume that you are giving order in Amazon or in Flipkart. You are giving order. So the order is maybe like mobile phone. The mobile phone is located in Bangalore, or the mobile phone is located in Delhi. Okay, so that is nothing but what? That is the source file. So the source file, who will be transport? There is some courier company, okay, like FedEx, like DTDC, like Amazon service. So there is one kind of services are there, right? So these services are taking the product from the Bangalore. Okay, their product is entered into the transport, and they are going to be taking from nearest hub station, and there is some kind of process is there, right? So that process is nothing but .class file. And finally, your product is anywhere from India, maybe Gorkhan, maybe Kolkata, maybe Delhi, maybe Bangalore, maybe anywhere. So the product, who will be delivered? The delivered person. Okay, this delivered person, we can say that means this entire process. This entire process, we say that that is nothing but .class file. Are you understand what is .class file? That is nothing but intermediate file. Are you clear? Yes. Okay. Why Java is system independent language? Because of .class file, and this .class file can be executed any type of operating system. That may be Mac operating system, that may be Windows operating system, that may be Solaris operating system, that may be Android operating system, that may be anything, anywhere. Okay, cool. నిన్న క్లాస్లో మనం ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం అంటే జావా అనేది సిస్టమ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ని మనం క్లియర్ గా నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఓకే, అంటే సిస్టమ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ డెఫినేషన్ ని మనం క్లియర్ గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసాం. సో అది ఎందుకు సిస్టమ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ అంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ .class ఫైల్. సో దాని గురించి ఇంకా డీటెయిల్ గా మనం ఫర్దర్ గా తెలుసుకుందాం, JVM స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. ఓకే ఓకే ఫైన్. Let us go for this reason number 2. Why Java supports internet? Can we move forward towards why Java supports internet? Okay. Okay, fine. See, the reason 2 is Java strongly supports internet. So for internet reason, there are two sub-reasons are there. The reason one is system independent nature. The reason number two is security. Okay, these are the two reasons Java is strongly supports internet. So reason number one, we already studied because of different platforms. My video you can stream in laptop. My video you can stream in mobile phone. My video we can stream in TV also. This is the nature we can call it independent nature. Let us move towards to the security. Java language is strongly supports security. How Java is strongly supports security? Okay, let us discuss. See, what are the security problems in internet? Anybody? What are the security problems in internet? What are the security problems in internet? Anybody? Any information you have? మీకు ఇవన్నీ తెలిసిన జస్ట్ ఒక్కసారి ఆలోచించండి, మీకు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వస్తుంది, ఇంకా క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. వాట్ ఆర్ ద సెక్యూరిటీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్నెట్? Bindu, accessing our personal contents, right? You're right. Recently 15 apps are banned. At the same time PUBG, everything 119 113 అన్ని apps ban అయిపోయాయి. transfer of data by others, right? Correct. Any other information? Online virus, correct. Hacking, passwords, mails, etc. Good. రీసెంట్ గా మనం చూసాం కదా, టిక్ టాక్ బ్యాన్ అయిపోయింది పాపం. పబ్జీ బ్యాన్ అయిపోయింది. పాస్వర్డ్స్, మెయిల్స్, ఎక్సెట్రా. పోయింది మళ్ళా పబ్జీ. యా, సో ఇక్కడ నేను చెప్పే రీజన్ ఏంటంటే జావా అనేది స్ట్రాంగ్లీ సపోర్ట్స్ ఇంటర్నెట్. ఎందుకు స్ట్రాంగ్ గా సపోర్ట్ ఉంది? ఏ సబ్ రీజన్ ఏంటంటే ఇండిపెండెంట్ నేచర్, బి సబ్ రీజన్ సెక్యూరిటీ. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ సెక్యూరిటీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటో మనం చూద్దాం. సో లెట్ us discuss security problems in internet and why Java. Why Java? See, the first problem of security, the first problem is like see, this is the first problem. Eavesdropping. Anybody knows about this security problem number one? Eavesdropping. Say yes or no. This is one of the important question from interview side. ఎవరైనా ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ లో జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవాలనుకుంటే ఇవన్నీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి మళ్ళా. Yeah. Snooping attack. Yeah, fine. See, eavesdropping. Anybody snoops, attack, snooping, like theft of information? No. Listening to the secret conversation? Yes. Correct. Yeah. See, let us see. Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping means, for example, your personal data. See, you are going to send a email to your friend. You are going to sending a important email to other person, and you are going to sending a letter to one person. So that letter is reading by the third person. That is nothing but eavesdropping. So without your access, the third person is reading the information is nothing but eavesdropping. So this is one of the security problem in the internet. Okay, so yeah, secretly listen to the conversation means it is not secretly listen to conversation is nothing but eavesdropping. But as per the technical side, eavesdropping is nothing but reading others' data without without their permission. So illegally reading others' data is nothing but eavesdropping. Are you clear? Eavesdropping, reading others' data. Eavesdropping means reading others' data illegally. This is the problem number 1. Are you clear? I'm going to expect some comments. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. Eavesdropping means reading others' data. What is the solution? What is the solution for this? Anybody? Not exe file, Shushma. Okay. What is the solution for the eavesdropping? Eavesdropping solution. Tell me anybody. Solution for eavesdropping. Encryption, right. Shivani, you are correct. You are advanced. Yeah. Encryption. Yes, correct. So the solution for the eavesdropping is encryption. Encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. Yeah, ask me doubt. Now, changing passwords frequently, that is correct one. But changing passwords, that is your personal security. You are going to save your personal security. But my question is, what is the solution for the eavesdropping? The answer is encryption and decryption. Yeah, in WhatsApp also we have encryption, right? Correct. Encryption. What is encryption? Yeah, Pranav asked me question. Hiding, okay, no. Encryption. Encryption means, you know it. See, in your mobile phones, you have a lot of messages, right? Okay, and in your WhatsApp also a lot of conversations you have, right? Okay, how to protect your data? Security. How to provide the security? Adding fingerprint, right? Adding iris scan, right? Adding password, right? Okay, that means unreadable format. Yeah. Third person unreadable format. There are dots. When you pass some 1, 2, 3, the 1 hiding, 2 is hiding, 3 is hiding, 4 is hiding. That means it is comes in the form of dots. The person is unable to read the data. Okay, and similarly fingerprint. So your fingerprint can access you only. So the person is unreadable data. So what I'm saying to you, encryption means unreadable format. Okay, encryption means unreadable format. Encryption means unreadable format, and converting a data into code. A code is nothing but instruction that is happening everywhere. Encoding information, right? See, are you clear? The problem number one is eavesdropping. In the eavesdropping, we are going to say that encryption and decryption is one of the solution for the avoiding the eavesdropping. Eavesdropping is nothing but you are going to sending a message to some other person. So that person is reading the data. Okay, so that is the problem of eavesdropping. And in this eavesdropping, the solution is nothing but encryption and decryption. Encryption means unreadable format. Decryption means whatever format we are encrypted, again we come back. That is nothing but decryption. Okay, so let us go for the number 2, problem number 2. Any guesses from problem number 2? Are you clear about the problem 1? Eavesdropping. The solution is encryption and decryption. What is the second security problem? Any guesses? Okay. Any guesses? Cybercrime is completely different. That is all. See, cybercrime is one subject. From that subject, these are the reasons. Eavesdropping is one of the reason, and second reason I'm going to give you. But before that, you have to tell. Any guesses? Authentication. Authentication means that is nothing but you are giving lock to your data. That is nothing but authentication. So I'm going to ask you, what is the concept of what is that? Any other technique like after eavesdropping? Authentication. Yeah, I'm going to typing reason 2. IP address, no. Second reason is tampering. Tampering. What is tampering? Reason 1 is eavesdropping and reason number 2 is tampering. Anybody? Any guesses? What is tampering? I'm going to give information, but before that, you had to tell me something. Tampering. See, in problem number 1, eavesdropping. Eavesdropping means, okay, Google, what is tampering? No. Yeah, so let me discuss about tampering. Tampering is nothing but first person, second person, reading data between these two persons is nothing but eavesdropping. Tampering means first person, second person, third person is entered, reading the data as well as modify the data. That is nothing but tampering. Reading as well as modifying. Okay. Yes. Modifying data, unauthorized channels, correct. So reading and modifying the data is nothing but tampering. Are you clear? Eavesdropping means only reading, and tampering means we are going to modify the data. That means unknown person is going to be modify the data. This is the reason number 2. Reason 2. Reading as well as modifying. What is the solution for this? What is the solution for this? Any guesses? Sorry. Any solutions? Yeah, encryption only. Encryption and decryption is the solution. Encryption and decryption. The first one is eavesdropping. and the second one is tampering. Yeah. So next, let us go for the reason number 3. Are you clear about reason number 1 and reason number 2? Reason 1 is eavesdropping, and reason number 2 is tampering. Reason number 1 is eavesdropping, and reason number 2 is tampering. కొంచెం దగ్గు వస్తుంది, మరి ఏం చేయమంటారు? వాటర్ అక్కడ దూరం ఉంది, మళ్ళీ తీసుకుంటే లైవ్ డిస్టర్బ్ అవుతుంది. Yeah, are you clear? Can I go for the reason number 3? See, all reasons are very important, interview point of view and subject point of view, as well as general point of view. So you have to understand each and every reason properly. Yes. Yeah. So let us go for reason number 3. I will take water after completing the live class. Pranav, I will take water later. Thank you for your concern. Yeah, let us go for reason number 3. The reason number 3 is nothing but any guesses? Girls, any guesses? See, I'm typing the information here. Tell me the solution. Impersonation. What is impersonation? See here, the reason number 3 is imperson. Imperson means you are going to write exam. Okay, at the end of the semester or end of the year, you are going to write the exam in place of you, your brother or your friend or your some relative enter into that examination, and writing that exam is nothing but impersonation. Right? Are you clear? So unauthorized person act as you. Unauthorized person act as you is nothing but impersonation. So that is nothing but third problem. Are you clear? Unauthorized person act as you in place of you. So this is security problem number 3. Security problem number 3 is unauthorized person accessing the information. Are you clear? 3 problems: eavesdropping, tampering, and imperson. Using different security information. Using different security information. No. For example, in interview call, the third person means interview is between you and interviewer, like HR, and HR is going to be asking questions to you. But in place of you, your brother or your sister or your some relative is giving information to the HR. This is nothing but imperson. So unauthorized person access your data. This is security problem number 3. Are you clear about this? If you clear, I will go for the last reason, reason number 4. say something, guys. అందరు డల్ అయిపోయారు, నేను కూడా కొంచెం. So there are 3 reasons so far: eavesdropping, tampering, and impression. Impression is one of the several social engineering tools used to gain access to a network in order to commit fraud. Yes, correct. Yes. No. Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Reason number 4 is virus. So the fourth important problem from the security is virus. So the fourth point is virus. What is virus? Anybody? What is virus? Anybody? So the fourth security problem is virus. So Java strongly supports internet. The reasons are like it is system independent nature. The system independent nature is nothing but .class file. And coming into that other side, security. So these are the 3 problems we discussed so far. The first problem is eavesdropping. A person reads, an unauthorized person reads information between the two. And the second one is nothing but tampering. Tampering is nothing but a person is not only reading the data, modify the data, and impression is in place of you, the unauthorized person access your data. Virus, it is damage or source the system, everything, right? Okay, so virus means it is a program that replicates itself by modifying others program. Yes. So in your computer, lot of softwares are there, lot of programs are there, lot of drivers are there. If virus is coming to your computer from unauthorized websites, then the virus is attacking into your software. So that means it is a program file. This program file is corrupting your software and corrupting your hardware. So virus is nothing but it is a program that damages, okay, that damage software and hardware. Program that damages software and hardware is nothing but virus. Okay, virus is one type of miscellaneous code, right? Yeah. Are you clear what is a virus? Virus means it is a program or it is an instruction. That instruction or program is going to be damages your software as well as hardware. This is reason number 4. This is reason number 4. Okay. See, if you take a text file, if you take .class file, so this virus is not affected. But if you take music file, if you take video file, if you take image file, if you take exe file, so this virus is going to be affected. Okay, but .class file is not affected by the virus. Okay, that is the reason Java is very security. .class file not affected virus. See what I'm saying to you, Java is strongly securable programming language because of it is going to be develop encryption techniques and decryption techniques, and we can develop digital signatures. Okay, the solution for the solution of the third problem, impression, is digital signature. And the first 2 problems like eavesdropping and tampering, the solutions are encryption and decryption. So encryption and decryption, digital signature, as well as virus, encryption and decryption, digital signatures we can develop through Java language. Okay, and virus, if any virus is there, so the virus is directly not affected to the program. The virus is going to be filtered by the JVM. Okay, virus is filtered by the JVM. and virus is not affected to the dot class file because it is intermediate file. Okay, that is the reason Java is strongly supports internet. Are you clear? Are you clear? Dot class file is not affected with virus, and if any viruses comes to the dot class file, JVM is going to be clean that virus. And eavesdropping, tampering solutions are digital signature. The digital signature we can develop through Java technology. And impression solution is nothing but digital signature. This digital signature is also developing through the Java language. Encryption and decryption, digital signature, both are developing through the Java technology, and virus is not affected to the JVM. Digital signature means a signature which is given by you, which is given by you. Digital signature. Only one person, only some unique signature. Unique signature is given by you. Are you clear about this? So the reasons are, these are the reasons. Java is system independent nature, and Java is strongly supports internet, and Java is a security language. So that is the reason we had to learn the Java language. Are you clear about these 3 points today? So are you clear about the 3 reasons why we had to study Java language? The first reason is system independent. The second reason is Java is strongly supports internet. And the third reason is Java is most secureable programming language. So that's why we had to learn Java language. So this is the summary. Are you clear? Yes. చెప్పండి ఇంకా ఎవరికైనా ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉందా? Okay. So the key points of today class is what is dot class file, and what is the internet. Okay, so the key points are like dot class file, and internet. Okay, internet, and coming into that, security, what is security, and problems in security. So the first problem is like eavesdropping, and the second one is like tampering. Third one is like impression. Information. And the fourth one is like virus. Okay, and the solutions are like, so the solutions are like, the first two solutions are like encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption for first point and second point, and third point is nothing but digital sign or signature, and the fourth point is because of dot class file, as well as Debian Java does not affect virus. Okay, so are you clear about the 3 points? So I typed complete summary. Once go through that summary. If you have any questions, please give me info. సో ఎవరైనా ఎప్పుడైనా జావా మీరు ఎందుకు చదువుతున్నారు అని అంటే ఈ 3 పాయింట్స్ చెప్తే సరిపోతుంది. నో డౌట్స్. ఓకే, గుడ్. ఓకే, అందరు టైప్ చేయాలా? టైప్ చేస్తే నాకు తెలుస్తుంది. సో ఒకసారి నోట్బుక్ తీసుకొని జస్ట్ రఫ్ నోట్స్ రాసుకోండి. కంప్లీట్ పీడిఎఫ్ ఫైల్ కానీ నేను నోట్స్ కానీ మీకు తర్వాత సెండ్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, అందరు లైక్ చేయండి. ఫస్ట్ లైక్ కూడా కొట్టండి. 49 మెంబర్స్, 23 లైక్స్. అంటే అందరు కొందరు చూస్తున్నారు, కొందరు టైప్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఇంకొందరు కూడా లైక్ చేయండి. అర్థమైందా క్లాస్? ఓకే, okay, fine. Okay, so I'm going to close the session today, and for the next session I will give the update. Okay, so whether I will come for the live or whether go for the offline, I will share the link and all. I will give the details in the group. Okay, if you have any questions related to today class, please give me. Okay, so this is the class today, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm going to close this session. And please subscribe my channel and like my video. And if anybody want to know about the Java, share this video to your friends. Okay, thank you. Bye. Stay home, stay safe. Bye. Bye.